Welcome back to Prison Architects, everybody. Welcome back to the still unnamed prison. You know, I'm really gonna have to come up with a name for this place. We've been playing it, playing in it for like 5 videos now, and I still haven't christened it with anything. But yeah, last time we got some janitors and we got some gardeners and we did some stuff with the things. We got our cells up and running, of course, which is always grand. It looks like our utilities aren't connected up yet. Yeah, those jobs are still ongoing, unfortunately. The janitors, though, look at these guys. They are doing fantastic work with this place already. They've cleaned out most of the mess in the reception area, etc. Hopefully, at some point, they'll make their way over to the the cells and things, and then they'll clean up over here because it's a fucking state, isn't it? It's horrible. But yeah, what are we going to do today? We've got 33 grand. We don't have any grants going at the moment. Let's have a little look at the bureaucracy screen as well, shall we? So we can take. I don't want to necessarily use deployment, but I will, for example, use staff deployment to stop prisoners from going to certain areas. But I'm not going to use the medium, minimum, maximum security. I'm going to see how it goes, though. We might be able to use staff doors, for example, to stop all the prisoners getting where we want, where we don't want them to go. But we do probably want patrols, which does mean we're going to have to get a chief at some point, and maybe surveillance. If this place is going to be as big as I hope it's going to be, we're definitely going to need surveillance, I'll be honest. What else do we want to take, though? Like, tax relief is always a good one to take at the end of the day. Extra grant as well, so that we can, get an extra grant and have some extra money coming in. Sorry, I don't know if that mic will pick up on it, but I bumped my mic a few times. I'm just kind of scratching my nose. My slight beard that I've got going on at the moment is kind of rubbing against the I can't remember what they're called, the wing guard thing I've got on my microphone. So I'm just kind of trying to adjust things at the same time. Micromanagement. Yeah, let's take the micromanagement one. That's always useful. I think I'm going to leave tax relief for now. Let's go and have a look at the grants page and also maybe speed up the prison. What have we got in here? Cell block B is always a good one to take at the end of the day because we are going to hit 50 prisoners and it should be a reasonably easy one to actually try and hit. We could start doing the short-term, long-term investment. I like to do those when the extra grant thing has been done in bureaucracy. So let's instead, what have we got here? Prisoner acclimatization and engagement. I don't remember that one. Security procedures. High-10 guards, patrols, that's quite a lot of stuff to do. Visitation. We could do visitation, but you don't get a lot for it. We could also take, let's take inmate health and well-being. We do need to get a doctor in here at some point. Poor old Jerrom here is still pretty messed up. He's got broken legs and like his dick don't work no more. He's just kind of living with life as it is at the moment. But it'll be nice to kind of get him the meds that he needs to recover. So, what do I want to do today? How about we take this fence and we extend it down to here? All right, this is just temporary, okay? While I get to grips with what it is that we're going to do with the rest of this place. I'm going to extend it to there, and I think what we're going to do is get some foundations in. All right, now I need to get rid of this planning. It no longer lines up with what I'm actually thinking in my head. What we'll do is we'll get some foundations in. This is going to be our new canteen, okay? And attached to it, we're going to have our new kitchen. I don't think it needs to be that big yet, though, does it? Let's make the kitchen this big for now, okay? And we're going to get rid of the holding cell because we don't actually need the holding cell anymore. Let's get rid of that now. And instead, what we'll do is we'll try and use this space as I've said before, like offices or something. There we go. Let's dismantle all of this junk so that we can get it into... storage. We need a storage place as well. So maybe for now we'll build like a little storage den in here. Because otherwise we're just going to have these boxes lying around everywhere. And prisoners are just going to be like, free bacon. Let me take some of that free juicy bacon and some gumbo. Some juicy bacon and gumbo. There's some lemon. Yeah, we definitely don't want them having these. Can you imagine if every prisoner in here decided to pick up one of these pipes? Like, it would be madness, honestly. We do need some more offices, though. So maybe once we get this kitchen down, we could look at, extending up here, like I said, and getting the offices put into this bit. moving the utilities out somewhere else, or maybe we could just use this space in the way that we intended. So we'll clone this corridor, and then we'll put the our first 2 offices in here or something, and then we'll use the rest of the space for the kitchen, something like that. That could be an idea. Let's get rid of some of this wasted planning for now, and let's speed things up a little bit. We don't need to be that slow. Now I don't think this is going to require a door because it's connected up to a room that has a wall. If we had more daily cash flow coming in, I would suggest getting more workers, actually, because we probably could do with some now that we're going to be doing some bigger jobs. However, we do have a whole bunch of prisoners coming soon. So obviously we've made space with all of these new cells that we've put in, which I've got to say, they're pretty nice. Oh, God, is this one... is it literally, like, just out of range? Okay, look, we can rectify this, all right? Let's put some large pipes in here. I haven't thought about what I want to do with the water system yet. I think what we probably want to actually do is bring it up, then bring the large pipe. You know what? Let's do that. Let's cancel that install. Is that cancelled? I mean, that's cancelled. Let's bring the pipe up the middle, okay, and then in like that. Because what I don't want, right, is these big pipes going through anybody's cells. Because when they get close to the cells, like that's when they start using them for digging tunnels and shit. And if we know that, like, is that the extra grant done? Oh, it is. Excellent. And it looks like micromanagement is done as well. If we know that our pipes are down the middle, we can run all of our dog patrols up and down the middle, for example. And that's going to be the most likely place that they're going to be digging tunnels. So now we've got the extra grant option. Let's take short-term investment. Let's deal with the short-term investment now. Long-term investment is the next one. Long-term investment is long, okay, and it pretty much locks out that extra slot for the longest time, but it is kind of worthwhile at the same time. You do reap the benefits of it eventually. Now, let's put some walls in. Yeah, let's put some walls in right here, okay, and we're going to use these 2 little spaces as extra offices. Okay, we'll get the chief in here and whoever else it is that we're missing, and we'll get a double set of jail doors, I think, on here to keep out the riff. Well, no, actually, it's a kitchen through here, isn't it? Maybe we don't need to. Maybe we can just leave that bit open, and we will instead. What we're going to do is we're going to bring these walls along here. I think I didn't line this foundation up very well, did I? What do you reckon? Should I adjust it? I should probably adjust it, shouldn't I? Let's cancel that before they get to work. It's only a minor thing, but what's going to end up happening is I'm not going to be able to make the top half symmetrical to the bottom half. Like when I go to put the benches in, for example, we're going to end up with like a massive chunk of white space because we're not going to be able to put things in the same places. So it's probably important that we adjust this now. Let's be honest. We'll fix that. That will hopefully get rid of that wall and put in the new wall there, which will be good. Let's prioritise that job actually, so we can get that done quicker. This is looking good though. We've got a couple of offices. They don't have doors on them, which is it's not the best. I'll be honest. Let's put our doors at the top like this, and we're gonna rotate them so that they're kind of doing the opposite to each other. And we will make these 2 spaces offices, okay? Because we do need, what is it? I think we need 3 more offices in total. We've got a foreman, so it's just the chief and I suppose psychologists actually. Yeah, psychologists are the next things that we need. So maybe we won't need this office now. Maybe we could put a psychologist in there. Maybe we'll get another lawyer, just to really cover our backs. Is there? I can't remember. There's no chief of medicine, is there? No. Guard towers, dogs, no. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We could get a chief psychologist, maybe. Maybe we'll do that. But I just don't really want the prisoners being brought over to this part. This is meant to be like a safe haven for the staff, so to speak. And they don't want to see a bunch of prisoners. When they come into work, they just make them want more money. At the end of the day, I don't want to pay them more money. They already get enough money working here. I'm fairly sure anyway. I mean, I can't actually collaborate. You know what I mean? Collaborate those words with actual evidence. Okay, yeah. So this is done, right? Let's put our kitchen door in the middle like that. Okay, so we'll put. I mean, we could even put 2 on, couldn't we? Maybe we should do that. Maybe 2 doors is the way forwards. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do 2 like that, and then we'll do 2 like that, and we'll have two staff doors leading into this new kitchen. Okay, this is going to be like a seriously badass like kitchen canteen setup, honestly. Because the idea is we're going to be able to extend the kitchen down as we need to get more and more staff in. But the canteen, look at the size of this canteen. Like this is an impressive space. Okay, we're going to be able to do a lot. Look at this. We're going to be able to do a lot with that space. Okay, we need, what do we need? Serving tables, and benches. That's pretty much it, isn't it? So the serving tables, we should definitely have those within a close proximity to the kitchen. Okay, the reason you do that is because it takes the kitchen staff a hell of a lot less time to actually, you know, get there to put the food out. Basically, what I like to do is back to back them like this. We're just going to get 2 for now, but then, like I say, what it means is we can kind of keep extending down. We can even leave little gaps so that prisoners can kind of duck through if they want to join a different queue or something. Or, you know, maybe we make it like a buffet, there's a rotation system. You know, you start at the top and go all the way down to the bottom, and then all the way back up and come out, and I don't know, something like that. But we do need ways for all of our peeps to actually get in here. I think what I want to do is make a funnel. Okay, maybe not 1 funnel, maybe we can make 2 funnels. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to get some metal detectors in this place, because we don't want people running out with the cutlery and things. So what we're going to do, right, is we're going to have a door like that, and then we're going to put 1 there. I'm going to do that. Oh, but this needs to be foundations. It needs to be foundations. If I don't do it in foundations, it all gets confused. So we're going to have a wall, the door, a wall, the door, and then a wall. Just like that, okay? It's not particularly lined up in any way, because we'll probably end up getting a couple of these in. You know, maybe at some point we'll move them so that they're a bit more symmetrical. But the idea here will be that we get 2 jail doors like that, and a chunk of wall here, and then metal detectors in these spaces. Okay, so they won't be able to get out, by sneaking past the metal detectors. We're always going to guarantee that we catch them trying to steal our plastic cutlery. I haven't thought that one through. It's fine. Just ignore me. So the canteen. We need to get our tables and our benches in. Now, we obviously know the best setup for a canteen is to have, tables and benches with you get a bench, and then you get a table, then you get a bench, then a gap, then a bench, then a table, then a bench, then a gap, then a bench, then a table, and we'll do it that way. Okay. I'm leaving a little bit. I'm kind of leaving 2 gaps in between, like the serving benches and stuff like that, so that we can have a bit of space for them to kind of perambulate around and stuff. And then what we will do is we'll also get like some phones and shit in here. Maybe we'll have like the kids' corner, down here, where we have like a TV and like a comfortable sofa that they can. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? I mean, it's fine for now. We'll just put the table down. We'll leave it halfway. Because like I said, at some point we're going to be extending these rooms down anyway. We can always add like an extra bit on so that we can make it all fit nice. But yeah, like I said, we could make like the kids' corner, not down here, because this will be serving tables as far as the eye can see. Like the kids' corner, get like, I don't know, an arcade machine, maybe one of those machines that gives out like gacha balls or something. You know what I mean? We can charge the prisoners like a fair penny to kind of enjoy the what we tell them anyway is the latest like Street Fighter game, but like in reality it's probably a few years old. Fuck paying for new games for these guys. So there's a gap of 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's absolutely fine. I just wanted to, you've got to make sure your lights are symmetricals, because otherwise you do just end up with like weird lighting in the rooms. It doesn't quite line up with like the artwork properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make that a gap of 5, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam! Perfect. Okay, now we can grid these out. Where did I put that? There it is. Nice. You see, imagine going into your house, right? And you've just got like a light in the corner of the room, and there's like another light over here, and that's it. Like the rest of the room is just dark. Or like, the lights were just scattered around randomly. Like if you look in your room, you will notice that generally lights are spaced evenly, right? There's a reason they do that. It's because then you get the most efficient use of electricity for the space and light and all of that kind of jazz, okay? But we are lacking in power down here. We're going to have to extend the grid down. I don't know how far this grid is actually going to take us. I think the idea with this prison is probably going to be that like we cut the grid off here and then we have another vertical grid. If you know what I mean. Oh, prisoners are nearly here. Okay, let's speed things up. Before we finish up, I want to see what prisoners arrive so that we can, you know, make some big moolah and stuff. Where the hell are they going? Are they just? What are they doing? What are these workers doing? Install electrical cable in canteen. Steel. Construct building frame. Install electrical cable. What is going on here? You guys seem to be a little bit confused. Right, let's cancel that. What happens if we cancel that? Are you going to now install this electrical cable? Okay, and they're off. Wow, that was some pretty broken AI right there. It's annoying that we've had to cancel that job as well. Let's get the foundation back down, shall we? I should have just deprioritized it. It was slightly stupid of me. Like it's one of those moments where my brain was just trying to work out what the hell they were trying to do, and like I forgot that you can kind of deprioritize things. Well, yeah. Anyway, it's almost time for these new prisoners to arrive. It looks like they're here now, so let's slow things down a little bit. One thing I wanted to do actually was replace this door with a solitary door, because at the moment, like anybody, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can just walk in and out of this place. Maybe that's not so bad though. We do have a jail door here at the end of the day. Oh, and here they are. Look, we got Crease. We got another Jerrom. For fuck's sake! It looks like we got a whole family of them coming in now. This isn't going to be good, is it? We got a Milan. We got Woods. We got who else? We got here? Hackett. I'm sure I saw a special face. Maybe I didn't see a special face. But there's no no. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Well, it's not a bad selection of dudes. It's got to be said. We made a fairly decent amount of money, and our newly laid out prison is going to be. You know, it's going to start having to prove its worth, I'll be honest. I guess there's no prisoners assigned to eat at this canteen because there's a canteen up here. We'll rectify that situation at some point. And before I go, I'm just going to plump the kitchen down because I don't want to forget that, you know, there is supposed to be a kitchen here at the end of the day. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to do all the standard YouTube stuff that people like to ask you to do. I'm not going to bother asking today. It's annoying, right? Like hearing it in every single video. So I'm not going to ask today. You know what it is. Like if you want to help me, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, come back next time. We'll see what we can do. Don't forget to give a name suggestion as well for the prison, because like I'm all ears, so to speak. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.